Hi everyone, it's Dr. Ramani. Welcome back to this YouTube channel on narcissism, narcissistic relationships, healing from them. Today we're going to go back to an Am I the Asshole? By popular demand, and this is a good one. This person says, my 10th anniversary is coming up and my kids are getting old enough to be a pain in the butt regarding our single bathroom. I've been saving up and for my 10th anniversary I'm getting a bathroom installed in the basement. I'm going all out, well, as all out as I can afford. I'm getting a 2-person tub with jets, in-floor heating, and a heat lamp so my wife can dry off and stay warm. Anyways, the issue is that my brother is having money problems. He called me and asked if I could spare any money to help him out. He has a tendency to live beyond his means. We have similar jobs and salaries, but he has a huge house with 3.5 bathrooms. He drives a $150,000 truck that he will never use to tow, haul, or go off-road with. His wife's engagement ring costs as much as my motorcycle. My family lives in a bungalow my wife and I bought. It was built in 1956 and it is cozy for us and 2 kids. But my mom constantly compares our lifestyles. She loves showing people pictures of his Christmas decorations and stuff, and she shares his vacation pictures, that sort of thing. The bathroom budget is $25,000, but it will probably go higher when the contractor starts working. My mom is backing him up. She says that I don't spend any money, so I should have some saved to help out family. She is saying he might have to sell his truck or downsize his home. I told her that's not my problem. He makes a little more than I do a year, so he should have savings too. She said that he needs to have a big house so he can entertain since he wants to climb up the ladder. That might just be my interpretation. I don't want to lend him money and watch him waste it and disappoint my wife. She deserves a bathroom where she can take long baths without the kids or me interrupting to use the toilet. I could cut corners and lend him some money, but I really don't want to do that, even if it means he has to sell his stuff. So this is one on family entitlement, right? So it's interesting because the brother is entitled and unself-aware enough to think that the sibling who makes a little less than him and clearly seems to be living well within their means would underwrite the lifestyle of their entitled, large truck driving, large home having, large wife engagement ring having lifestyle. Now, certainly people and families do ask each other for money, right? It's already an uncomfortable enough dynamic. But this is where you see that triangulated dynamic in a family that could have started when you were kids and all the way up. So mom is a real toxic play here, right? Mom is saying, you got to give him money, otherwise he's going to have to suffer. No thought to you. That dude's got 3.5 bathrooms. And what this person wants to do on his 10th anniversary is actually very healthy. It's like exactly the kind of gift to me that is emblematic of what we see in a healthy relationship. Recognizing a need and trying to make, in this case, his wife's life a little easier by letting her have a place just to do something as simple as take a bath and just having a different place for people to use the toilet. Like, get the second bathroom. Like living with one bathroom, people do it all the time. But when you have kids and the kids are getting older, it definitely creates friction that if they could address, great for them, it's a thoughtful gift. But in certain families, and again, it sounds like the brother with the big house and the big truck and the big this and the big that is the golden child, right? And mom is literally saying, and this guy, I don't know if he's necessarily even the scapegoat, may even just be the invisible child, like, you don't have any needs, you don't matter, but your golden child brother, how could you not want him to have everything? And oh my goodness, can you believe he can actually have to give stuff up? The mom is probably saying this without any awareness of it being said. These are the moments, so we learn where setting a boundary and setting a need can be a game changer in these kinds of toxic systems. What none of us get in a narcissistic family system is that moment where we put our foot down and everyone's like, well, you know what? Good for you for finally setting a boundary. No. You don't get to be viewed as the nice, go with the flow, conciliatory, you don't get to be viewed as that easy person anymore. Now you're the difficult one, right? That's the nature of the gaslighting in a narcissistic family system. The first time you put down a real boundary, like, no, I'm not giving, Mr. Spendy here any more money so he can just probably go throw it all away to have his big entertaining happening in his home, that I'm not doing that anymore. Well within this person's rights. It's not like the brother is struggling financially and it's some sort of emergency. It's just that the brother is spoiled and doesn't want to curtail his spending. But the moment you set down that very, very clear, like, I'm not doing this anymore, you now really you're already viewed, and whether it's a scapegoated, helper, invisible child role, you're already being viewed in a subordinate, subjugated role. But if you speak out, now you're the bad one. And it can feel like from that point forward, you're always going to be viewed as the person who's difficult. You're the one who's selfish. You're the one who's bad. You're the person who does bad things. It's hard to live with that when that's not your identity, that you're not a bad person. You're not a selfish person. You're actually a very reasonable person who's about to make a good investment in your home. If these people ever sell this house, having the second bathroom is going to be a real asset. And if they intend to stay in that house and their kids grow up and get into adolescence, and it's a good investment. They're doing something, and it's not as though these people are living in a way that's extravagant. And you know what? None of that matters. They could be living extravagantly. It's their damn money. But this idea that people in the family system actually have to sacrifice in the name of the anointed, special, entitled, golden child person by the parent who has long been a triangulator is unacceptable. But what we have to start doing is being okay, because in some ways, if you're being viewed as selfish and awful and whatever else way this family is going to view this guy, entitled for not giving his brother a loan, you got to get okay with that you're not viewed as the nice one. Because really, when you're viewed as the nice person by a narcissistic person, that's actually code for thanks for making it so easy for me to be entitled and get whatever I want. That's really what that means. So be very aware when toxic people, selfish people, entitled people are calling you the nice, easy one, because what it really means is that you've capitulated so much that it's not good for you. So I'm really happy for this guy. I'm happy for his bathroom. I hope it comes in under budget, and I hope his wife has a fantastic time in her heated floor, wonderful warm bathtub. Those little things go a long way. They've earned it. And you know what? The brother can figure it out. If the brother can figure it out, maybe he can pawn off the wife's ring, do whatever the hell he needs to do. But his brother is not there to serve his needs, which is what we all end up doing in narcissistic relationship, subjugating our needs in favor of what the difficult, toxic, I don't know if his brother's narcissistic, that's a speculation I'm talking about in general, but what the selfish, egocentric, entitled people in our lives want. Thanks again.